You have been disrespected before. Someone looked at you and decided you were beneath them. They dismissed your opinion. They laughed at your ambition. They tried to undermine you in front of other people. And in that moment, something inside you ignited. Your ego wanted revenge. Your pride wanted to explode. You wanted to prove, instantly, that they picked the wrong person to challenge. But here is the brutal truth about power psychology. The powerful do not react. They respond. And that difference changes everything. Over 500 years ago, Niccolò Machiavelli studied rulers, princes, generals, and tyrants. He observed who kept power and who lost it. He dissected human nature without illusions. He wrote about reputation, fear, perception, and control in a world that does not care about your feelings. This is not about revenge. This is about transformation. By the end of this, you will see disrespect through a completely different lens. The real nature of disrespect. Before you can master disrespect, you must understand it. Disrespect is rarely about you. It is a test. It is a probe. It is someone pushing against your boundaries to see how solid they are. Human beings constantly measure one another. Every room you enter has an invisible hierarchy. People are assessing confidence, dominance, emotional control, status, and social value. The moment someone senses weakness, they exploit it. That is not cruelty. That is human nature. And here is the truth most people refuse to accept. When someone disrespects you, they are often revealing their own insecurity. Secure individuals do not waste time tearing others down. They do not need validation through dominance. But insecure, envious, or threatened individuals, they attack first. Why? Because your presence exposes something in them. Your ambition reminds them of their laziness. Your discipline highlights their inconsistency. Your potential threatens their position. So they test you. And if you react emotionally, you fail the test. The moment you take disrespect personally and explode, you confirm that their words have power over you. In the world of dark psychology and social dynamics, perception is everything. The one who controls his emotions controls the frame. The weak man's reaction. Let us examine weakness. A weak man gets disrespected and immediately reacts. His face tightens. His voice rises. His body stiffens. He believes he is defending his honor. He believes anger equals strength. But everyone watching sees something different. They see emotional instability. They see a man whose buttons can be pushed. A man who can be controlled by provocation. A man whose ego overrides strategy. In power dynamics, that is fatal. Emotional outbursts reveal your weaknesses. They teach your enemies how to manipulate you. If someone can make you lose control, they control you. This is what most men never understand. Anger feels powerful, but it is often submission disguised as dominance. And there is another mistake the weak man makes. He responds immediately. He cannot pause. He cannot tolerate silence. He cannot endure discomfort. So he speaks too quickly. He says something foolish. He escalates unnecessarily. Time is a weapon, and the weak give it away for free. In psychology, the pause is power. When you delay your response, you gather information. You regain control. You force the other person into uncertainty. And uncertainty creates tension. The Machiavellian mindset. Now imagine a different type of man. He is calm, observant, controlled. He feels the insult. Of course he does. He is human. But he does not let emotion command him. Instead, he asks one question. What is the most advantageous move right now? That is strategic thinking. The Machiavellian mindset is rooted in emotional detachment and calculated response. This does not mean being cold or heartless. It means understanding that emotions are signals, not orders. You can feel anger without acting on it. You can feel insulted without reacting impulsively. When you detach from the need to react, you gain power. You can ignore. You can respond calmly. You can wait. You can strike later, strategically. Unpredictability creates psychological dominance. When people cannot read you, they hesitate. And hesitation shifts power to you. Silence is power. Silence is a weapon most people are too insecure to use. When someone disrespects you and you say nothing, the energy changes. They expected resistance. They prepared for conflict. But you gave them nothing. Silence says, "You are not worth my energy." In social psychology, attention equals validation. React emotionally and you reward the attack. Stay silent and you starve it. You don't defend. You don't justify. You maintain composure. That is dominance without aggression. Strategic retaliation silence is not surrender. Sometimes boundaries must be enforced. The difference is timing. The weak react instantly. The strategic wait. They observe. They calculate. They act with precision. Delayed retaliation is powerful because anger clouds judgment, but patience sharpens it. Sometimes retaliation is loud. Sometimes it is quiet. It may mean removing access, withdrawing support, cutting off opportunity. No drama. No announcement. Just consequences. That builds reputation. The art of indifference, more powerful than revenge, is indifference. True indifference is emotional detachment. It is understanding that not everything deserves your energy. When you genuinely do not care, you send a devastating message. You are irrelevant. In psychology, insignificance hurts more than insult. Most people attack because they want a reaction. When you deny them that, you deny them significance. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? 5 months? 5 days? If not, let it go. Your attention is currency. Spend it wisely. Building an untouchable reputation, the highest level of power, is not fighting every battle. It is becoming someone who rarely gets tested. Reputation is psychological armor. If people see you as competent, composed, and disciplined, they hesitate before disrespecting you. Build it through competence. Become excellent at something. Consistency. Stay calm under pressure. Boundaries. Enforce them firmly, not emotionally. Mystery. Don't reveal everything. Let your reputation enter the room before you do. The final command: knowledge changes nothing. Application changes everything. Pause before reacting. Detach before responding. Choose strategy over ego. Protect your energy. Disrespect will come. That is inevitable. But next time it does, you will not explode. You will observe. You will calculate. You will decide. And that decision, calm, controlled, strategic, is what separates the powerful from the powerless. When they test you, will you react or will you rise?